Ever wondered when puberty starts and what changes it brings? Well, puberty is a natural part of growing up, a phase of transformation that every girl goes through. It typically begins somewhere between the ages of 8 and 14 and lasts well into the late teens. This period of life is marked by a flurry of changes, both physical and emotional, paving the way for adulthood. It's a journey, a metamorphosis. Stay tuned to understand this fascinating transformation in detail. So when does puberty actually start? The answer might surprise you. This phase of life is not set to a specific timetable and can vary widely from person to person. Generally, girls begin puberty somewhere between the ages of 8 and 13. This variation in age can be influenced by several factors. One of the most significant contributors is genetics. If your mother or grandmother started puberty early, there's a good chance you might as well. Another key factor is nutrition. A balanced diet full of essential vitamins and minerals can help kickstart these changes. However, it's essential to understand that these factors merely influence the onset of puberty, and it's not a race. Some girls might start earlier, some later, but each journey is perfectly normal in its timing. Remember, there's no right or wrong age to start puberty. It's a journey that's unique to each individual. Now let's dive into the physical changes that occur during puberty. Puberty is a fascinating time when your body starts to transform, preparing you for adulthood. One of the first changes you might notice is a growth spurt. You might find yourself outgrowing your clothes quickly or towering over your friends. Don't be alarmed, this is perfectly normal. Around the same time, you may start to notice changes in your breasts. They'll begin to grow and develop, and it's important to remember that everyone's breasts develop at different rates and in different ways. There's no right size or shape, and it's perfectly normal for one breast to grow faster than the other. Next, you may experience the onset of menstruation or your period. This is a sign that your body is maturing and is capable of reproduction. Periods usually start about 2 years after your breasts start to develop, but this can vary from person to person. Lastly, you'll notice changes in your body shape and weight. You might find that you're gaining weight, and that's okay. Your body is simply distributing fat and muscle differently, giving you a more adult silhouette. You might also notice hair growing in new places, like under your arms and in the pubic area. Remember, puberty is not a race, and everyone progresses at their own pace. It's a time of change, discovery, and growth. These changes are completely normal and part of your transition into adulthood. Physical changes aren't the only part of puberty. There are emotional ones too. Just as your body is transforming, your feelings are also on a roller coaster. You might notice mood swings, with feelings that flip from happy to sad or calm to frustrated in a flash. These are due to hormonal changes, and it's perfectly normal. Heightened emotions are another part of this journey. You might find yourself feeling more sensitive or experiencing stronger emotions than before. This too is a normal part of growing up. So how do you cope? Firstly, communication is key. Talk to someone you trust about what you're going through. It could be a parent, a sibling, a friend, or a teacher. They've been there too, and they understand. Secondly, self-care is crucial. Take time to relax, enjoy activities you love, and get plenty of sleep. A healthy body often leads to a healthier mind. Remember, it's okay to feel a whirlwind of emotions during this time. You're not alone, and there are people ready to help. Puberty can seem daunting, but it's a natural process that everyone goes through. We've taken this journey together, exploring when puberty starts, the physical changes, and the emotional shifts that come along with it. Remember, it's perfectly normal to start noticing changes to your body between ages 8 and 14. Your body is growing and developing in its own unique way, and that's something to celebrate. Breasts may start to develop, hair may begin to grow in new places, and periods will eventually begin. These changes might feel strange or even uncomfortable, but they're all a normal part of puberty. Emotions can run high during this time, and that's okay too. It's important to know that you're not alone in these experiences. Remember, everyone's journey through puberty is unique. Embrace the changes, and don't hesitate to ask for help if you need it. After all, growing up is a beautiful adventure filled with discovery and transformation. Celebrate every step of your journey.